Welcome back to Sibling Chat. I am Raquel John.
Isaiah John.
And so we're back with another video. And in this video, we are going to be talking about how words are powerful and how we should use our words and how we need to be mindful of what we say about people, our life, or, different situations that we come across. So, anyone wants to start with their personal experience of how they should be mindful?
Yeah, what I've learned is that a lot of people in general, no matter the ethnicity, background, are very similar. A lot of traumatic situations that we experience are very similar if we all sit down and have a conversation. So I just feel like people should be mindful about how they speak about one another and, just focus on uplifting each other because your words are powerful and you never know what somebody's going through. And so it's just, just having that understanding and knowing that you're not the only one going through something. Everybody's going through something and you don't know what that is, so don't try to poke and pick at people because you never know. That can be the thing that drives them off the ledge.
Correct. So, that's very true.
Yeah, I'm just thinking off what you said. It's like, for me, I was bullied, so it's like people just thought that, oh, it was only a joke, I was just joking, but it's like really back then I had some serious things I had to work on and grow and things like that. So it's like, that's why I don't joke with people, or people need to be more careful with joking. RP to Chadwick Boseman, the same thing happened to him. He's looking very thin, but people taking it as a joke and saying, oh, he's getting skinny for this and that, or whatever. But it's like, he was really going through something serious. And it's like, that goes with everybody. People just say, oh, I'm just joking. Or, oh, they say, oh, you fat, or you're this, you're that. To some people, it's like, you don't know if that's something that they seriously battle with, or that's an insecurity of theirs. So it's like, don't joke with people.
Condition.
Correct. And it's like, you don't want to, be playing around too much, because that could really send them to a dark place. And it's like, you don't want them to spiral. It's like, instead of doing all that, why don't just love one another? Say, I love you. Say, I'm here for you. Say, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like having that vulnerability is so important, even as a man in general, because, you condition yourself so long to be this hard and just joking or whatever. That goes into your family. That carries on to whenever you have a wife, whenever you have children. You're not gonna be so insensitive.
Yeah. Because
what if your wife is going through something and then it's like, oh, well, for all these years I was just taking things and I made things light. I didn't deal with my stuff and I made things light. It's like, no. What you do at your young age, it carries over to when you're an adult. And it's like, you can't have an excuse of saying, oh, when I was younger, this and that happened. No, you're old enough now to know spiritually right from wrong. And people really need to be mindful of that. So, yeah.
Yeah, words are powerful. They either speak life or they literally can take away life. Mm-hmm. Even when it comes to yourself personally, about being positive with yourself, about loving on you. I recently wrote a blog post about that, about a love letter to self. And I suggest that everyone takes the time to write themselves a love letter, because what we even think of ourselves will reflect on what we attract for our life, whether it's career, whether it's something just simply finding our happiness within our life. What we feel for us will always gravitate towards us. It's like we're the center, we're the magnet, and everything is coming towards us. You know what I'm saying? How you feel of self is what you will get out of life. Right. A lot of times we see the situations where it's like hurt people, mm-hmm. and all I can say is to find that healing within self, so you no longer are, continuing that cycle of pain and hurting someone else. What are some ways, say if someone is projecting negative things upon you, how do you overcome that for you?
I just focus on the positive within myself and focus on the positive aspects of myself that I, am proud of, the things that I like, and also focus on the things that I need to improve. So when somebody's saying something, it may be something that I'm already aware of that I need to work on, or it's something that I can just really ignore. I've learned to really not care about what people say, whether it be good or bad. I appreciate the good, but I kind of devalue a lot of opinions unless it's an opinion that I actually value, from close people around me, my inner circle. So it's like, if it's a person outside of my family or my friends that's saying, projecting something negative, I've been pretty good at just ignoring it. Okay, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
And just moving on with my day, because at the end of the day, your words really don't depict where I'm going to end up in my life. So
It's
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
very true. What about you?
I mean, again, kind of what you were saying. It also depends on where it's coming from. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, if a person randomly just says, "Oh, you're stupid," whatever, you know, they're speaking negative upon you. It's like, okay, that's whatever. They don't know me. But when it's coming from like somebody close, that's the true test.
Yeah.
That's the true test because they know that person knows how to push your buttons. That person knows everything about you. So it's like, ooh, like, how could you say this? And you know how I felt about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's very. It just depends, and it's like at the end of the day, just focus on your purpose. When like he said, when you're focusing on this positivity, that's what's going to come to you. And then, of course, you will be tested. God will send you tests to get to your next level and to accomplish your purpose and one step closer to your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's all, you know, they all could be just tests. It all could just be like, okay, God is preparing you to go to the next level. And it's like you have to kind of look at it that way because people are always going to say certain things. Things are always going to happen. Everybody is flawed. Everybody sins. Everybody is hurt to some degree. We all went through something traumatic. We all went through certain things that really hurt us. But it's just about how you handle it. It's about the growth. It's about the, you know, just handling it and being like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to let it define who I am today.
The biggest thing that has helped me overcome people projecting certain negative things upon me is by me knowing myself. When you know yourself, you gain all control of many different situations. You now have your power back. When you don't understand who you are and you're trying to figure it out in the midst of hearing something negative, it will continue to confuse you along your journey, and then you will continue to repeat a cycle. So if you find yourself in that space, it is time for you to take the time to self, to really figure it out of who it is you are, to grasp that and to live in that every single day, to know your purpose. Because once you know that, you have all of your control, you have all your power. If you are someone that is a victim of someone being, you know, projecting something negative upon you, just be centered, either write it out, find the positive, do both, find your purpose and things like that, and then go from there. But if you are the person who is doing the projecting, step back for 2 seconds. Find out where the pain is stemming from you, within you, for you to even project that on that person. And deal with that. Heal. Forgive yourself. Find your purpose so you can have full control over your life. And, you know, go from there. But I want to leave everybody with this. I want everyone who's watching this video, please write yourself a love letter. I wrote myself a love letter, and I found it to be so helpful and profound of, you know, finally seeing my perspective of self. It was finally a moment of when I wasn't jumping ahead of myself or I wasn't behind myself. I was finally flowing with myself. My mind, my body, and my spirit felt as one. I felt centered. So show yourself some appreciation, pat yourself on the back, and love who you are. So that way you can speak positive words, because words are powerful. So write that love letter to yourself. Let us know what you guys, you know, what the experience was. Share your thoughts on that. And, you know, leave us a comment, like, share, you know, follow the Instagram page. And where can they follow you? And of course, I'm Raquel B. John. Thank you for tuning in to Sibling Chat. We'll see